A ground that barely needs an introduction. The grand theatre for many a footballing drama. Welcome to the Theatre of Dreams, Old Trafford. The teams then, Manchester United against Sporting Lisbon. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, this could be all about the power of Yaya Toure. When he switches to a higher gear, the rest of the team seems to follow, and
He's scored!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Well, from right in front of goal, there was no way he was going to miss.
It's almost criminal to see a defence fail to identify someone who thrives when it comes to shooting stats. They knew, and yet they didn't heed, and they've paid the price and deserve to.
Well, that has certainly made things interesting. Filippo Inzaghi, chance! He's away! It's broken loose! Oh, good interception. Now it's Inzaghi. Sporting Lisbon are already chasing the game.
Well, the task is obviously a lot tougher, and they can't afford to waste time feeling sorry for themselves. The correct response is greater focus and work rate now, and especially avoiding another goal.
It's Inzaghi. Ibrahimovic. Now the pass. Now can he finish? Inzaghi! He is world-class! Pippo Inzaghi! Sporting are all square! Pretty simple finish in the end. What do you think, Jim?
Well, considering he has a bit of a shoot-on-sight policy, he was the one player that should have been picked up then. It was both careless and costly from where I'm sitting.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, in a tight game like this, there was always going to be little to separate them, but he really made that count.
Chipped through, and that's left him on the seat of his pants. Matías Fernandes with the short one. So what now? Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. A real chance to break. Mascherano positions himself well and cuts it out. Douglas Costa, that is a terrific run. Matías Fernandes. Sporting Lisbon looked all at sea and terribly vulnerable, but they've got away with it. Who's going to make this theirs? Filippo Inzaghi. Top save! That shot was travelling. He can get that clear. Ibrahimovic passes it through. He's offering an apology for that. He needed to deliver a better ball. Fernandes. It's Fernandes! Goal! Sporting! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
Well, I think it takes real confidence and a natural technical ability to be able to do that. I think he made it look so easy, and it was anything but. I would have struggled with that big time.
Sporting Lisbon take the lead.
Yeah, for me, this team seems to find it easier to attack than defend, but now they're going to need to dig in at the back a bit.
Adriano. Douglas Costa. Questions were asked. But he's given the answers spoon forward. Matías Fernandes. And it's Ibrahimovic. Sporting Lisbon are in control here on the brink of half-time. Mascherano does well to read it and intercepts. Ibrahimovic. Looks like a good ball through. Filippo Inzaghi. Ibrahimovic. With the ball through. That's good progress he's made on the ball. Done very well to intervene. And back to base. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. It's the start of another 45 minutes. He's off on a marauding run. Matías Fernandes. And it's Ilicic. Barzagli cuts it out. Douglas Costa. Looks to slip it through. And through to the goalkeeper. Ibrahimovic. Josip Ilicic. Ibrahimovic. Forward it goes. Tries a through ball. Whistle goes. He's been given offside. Ibrahimovic. Now the pass. Has it out wide now. Matías Fernandes! Really well taken goal. 2 up and threatening to pull clear. A lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
Well, look, it's often the timing of the jump that dictates what you can do with any header, and if you get it slightly wrong, then you'll struggle, but that was beautifully met, it really was.
He's made it 2, and no doubt he's hungry for more. Sporting Lisbon go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, I think that 2-goal cushion they've just manufactured is a fair reflection of what we've seen up to now. It also adds to the psychological divide between the two teams. It could make a big difference.
Adriano does well there, alert. That's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Ibrahimovic. Inzaghi is on his own, and he's through on goal. Mascherano. It's a loose ball. It's Inzaghi! And the ball's come out. He is world-class! Pippo Inzaghi! Back to within 1. Interesting. Given such an open invitation, he was always going to shoot.
Filippo Inzaghi is the obvious danger man here, and yet he was afforded way too much freedom. I think he was gifted that goal. His reputation should have been warning enough for them.
Manchester United get themselves back into contention.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could near well reward them with an equaliser.
Oh, taken with style!
Oh, listen, the writing was on the wall. It looked like this was going to happen, and it has.
Well, from right in front of goal, there was no way he was going to miss.
It's rarely a problem when that much time is afforded in the penalty box. Nobody sensed where the danger was lurking, and the finish was made a lot easier.
This has become one superb game of football.
Yeah, in a game like this, every chance is vital, but they're back on level terms.
Face to face with the keeper. Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Well, he knew he needed a better angle to get a shot away, and I suppose at least he showed the best option. It just didn't come off.
Into the last quarter of an hour. Matias Fernandez boots it upfield, and it's Inzaghi. Ibrahimovic. Matias Fernandez. Ibrahimovic. Out towards the flank. Ilicic. Who's ball? Who's going to get there? Rafinha. Yaya Toure. And he's made certain that won't get through. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Yes, and what a battle this has been. Neither is showing any sign of backing off. It's a tribute to wonderful attitude to put everything they've got into attempting to gain that vital edge. This late on, they need to be pushing forward if they're going to get a result.
Matias Fernandez. Ilicic. Unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And it's Inzaghi. Douglas Costa. Now it's Inzaghi. Matias Fernandez. Aim forward. Adrian. Looks to slip it through. It's hit the upright. It's in!
And you can't but admire that from a player from whom we expect to come to the fore at crucial moments. Doing it, however, is another matter, and his influence just grows and grows.
That's no fluke, it's what he was there for.
Well, for me, that's just pure predatory brilliance. It's not so much the...
And that's that. Sporting Lisbon have done it in dramatic fashion. A massive